My daughter, I don't have any problem if the matter is postponed to Wednesday.
I know all the tricks.
If the matter is
Are you
postponed to
available
Wednesday,
tomorrow, Mr. MNGOMEZULU?
Mr. MNGOMEZULU, I was made aware that he's not available. I'm sorry to
I
speak
know
on
all
his
the
behalf.
tricks. The ones I don't know, they've not been invented. So you're not available, sir?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the reason. Eh?
No, that's not the meeting.
Okay, we'll accommodate you. Postpone to Wednesday then.
I know all the tricks. The ones I don't know have not yet been invented. Those were Judge Ratta's last words on Monday before he knew that you don't know, MNGOMEZULU surely has another ace up his sleeves, and he is going to surely surprise you. As we noticed in today's session, MNGOMEZULU was MIA, missing in action, nowhere to be found, didn't call the court, and the court did not take it lightly. In fact, I believe the court was highly offended that he couldn't even send me a text message, a WhatsApp message. He sent a message to Mshololo. He sent a message to Ketbaloi, but he can't send me a WhatsApp. If he had sent me a message, I wouldn't have had to drive all this way. Like, I found this whole session entirely hilarious. I mean, MNGOMEZULU just took off, literally. There's no better way for me to put it. I can't even defend him at this point. I also need to, stand aside and be like, where is MNGOMEZULU? Where is MNGOMEZULU? Now we have to put time aside from trying to understand where the Princess of Wales is, from trying to understand where Kate, Princess of Wales, is, and when we're next going to see her. Is she okay? Is she alive? What exactly is happening over there at the Buckingham Palace? Now we have to send out the search party for MNGOMEZULU, who didn't show up to court today. Not only didn't he show up, he just simply, what is the term that they use? No call, no show. But the following clips just highlight how much Judge Ratta just couldn't believe it. He could not believe this is happening in his courtroom. Your thoughts in the comment section below. Why do you think MNGOMEZULU just decided, you know what, this is it, I'm taking off? Could it be that Judge Ratta already on Monday indicated that, you know what, I know better than everybody here and there's nothing anyone can tell me. You're not available, MNGOMEZULU? I know you're not available. So how is he did he open up the environment, an open work environment for MNGOMEZULU to approach him and be like, listen, I got a situation. I know I gotta be there on Wednesday, but I have a situation. How can we work this out? But your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's continue watching the rest of the clips because I promise you it gets even more funnier.
Today for the cross-examination of the said witnesses. Is that not what he said? Is this how lawyers, black lawyers, maybe we should just tell the truth. Is this how black lawyers behave? Yeah. Some of them, maybe I should qualify that. How can you tell a judge that you're unable to proceed today because the two witnesses, which you said were short witnesses,
Yes.
he doesn't know what they said. He has to read the evidence of those two witnesses, prepare and come here. Thereafter he comes and says, you know what, I don't have a problem with the evidence of those two witnesses. I'm told he was, but I just kept quiet.
Yeah, he was.
Remember I told him that I know all the tricks.
Yeah. He was present when they testified.
You are not available. That's why you are not saying you want to sit today. The reason you are proffering, it's not the real one.
Yes. That's the message that was conveyed.
So why is he not coming today?
Well, my lord, as he indicated on Tuesday that he ceased with this other matter that appeared on Wednesday, and from what
So he ceased with another matter.
Yes.
Another matter.
Yes, I think he put that on record, my lord. When the court pressed him, and I really don't want to carry the can for him, but when the court asked him, as to what the real reason is for the postponement, I think he did indicate that he's ceased with another matter, and that's why we then roll the matter to today. And
so he still ceased with that other
yes,
matter.
and that matter ran over to from yesterday to today.
Yeah. So today we don't sit.
Well, from what he said is that, we can continue. That's what.
Why doesn't he phone me?
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
This is what counsel or an attorney
that, yes.
who has ethical
Yes.
standards does. I get a message through my register.
Registrar.
The attorney or the advocate himself doesn't phone the judge. And the judge must smile because he's black. And when the JP said I should take this case, he told me that this matter has problems. And I agreed to take it. So I must do the same thing, inherit the problems which happened before I sat here, and associate myself with those problems. So where counsel tells you, you can go to hell, Judge, I'm not coming today. I'm coming tomorrow because the matter which I was handling on Tuesday overstepped the limit. You can go home.
I was informed this morning by my learned colleague, Ms. Mushololo, Advocate Mushololo, that she received a call from Mr. MNGOMEZULU requesting that I stand in for him. And I indicated, in the light of the experience that we had, I'm in no position to stand in for him because I'll be conflicted in that instance, my lord. So I don't know which other colleague was requested to stand in for him. And he never contacted me personally, my lord. So that's far as I will take it, my lord.
Sorry, Mr. Ramosepi.
Yes.
Are ethics still taught at university? Or when you are doing pupillage, or when you are doing articles?
My lord, it's one of the emphasis that they put at PLT and practitioners. It's taught, my lord. It's well stressed, my lord.
Yeah, look at what you're telling me. He phones Advocate Mshololo to tell you to stand for him.
Yes.
He doesn't phone the court. This is Africa. He doesn't phone the court.
Yes, my lord.
The judge is irrelevant.
I would have thought, my lord, the proper channels normally, even as in court here, when we want to see the judge, we go through the registrar.
Yes.
We don't do as we please, my lord.
Because if he had phoned me, I wouldn't have driven from Krugersdorp to come here when he says he doesn't have a problem with the evidence which was adduced by the photographer and the interpreter. And that he hasn't consulted maybe with a witness which Mr. Baloyi wants to engage. I would have phoned the JP, the GJP, to phone another judge to come here, explain this to you,
Yes.
and postpone the matter to the pleasure of Mr. MNGOMEZULU. Are you with me?
Indeed so, my lord.
And in the meantime, I will be doing some work, going through the evidence of this case of 8 months. Now I drive like a fool from Krugersdorp. I come here, I'm told this by you and by my registrar.
Yes.
And the attorney or the advocate involved doesn't even phone me. Today you can even send an SMS. If he doesn't want to speak to me, you can send an SMS or a WhatsApp.
Well, one thing's for sure is MNGOMEZULU has to be called to order. What is the reason that he has disappeared? Or he's taken inspiration from Kate, Princess of Wales. Let me just disappear. We do remember in December that the court was adjourned until January 22nd, I think it was, because MNGOMEZULU had the health matter to deal with. And then as well, there's also the other issue with his domestic violence with his wife. So which could it be? At least we know he is free, because we know he has access to a phone and that he was able to contact Mshololo, and he was also able to contact the registrar and Baloyi. So that's more than one call. So we know he is not behind bars. He just chose not to contact the judge. Any thoughts of why he would do that? Let me know in the comment section your thought on that.
But he did not say I must say to court. He was just informing me that he had made the arrangement with the state regarding that.
Yeah, but he says you must talk to your colleague, Mr. Ramosepi.
Yes, my lord. He said I must also talk to my colleague, Mr. Ramosepi.
For him to stand in for his client.
Yes, my lord.
This is the miracle I'm trying to grapple with. Mr. MNGOMEZULU said accused number 1 has instructed him through his uncle. The mandate of Mr. Ramusipidi has been terminated. Is that not so?
Yes, that's correct, my lord.
Now today, the same Mr. MNGOMEZULU wants Mr. Ramusipidi, whose mandate has been terminated,
To stand.
to act on behalf of accused number 1, who has terminated the mandate of Mr. Ramusipidi. That's why I'm asking, are ethics taught in our universities?
They
What do
are
you think
taught.
of that proposition?
They are taught, my lord. We're not doing pupillage.
How do you act for a person who has fired you? Like Mr. Ramusipidi. And what will that person say? Oh, Mr. Sibiya, it's a joke, this court. Because enkantolo ngimxoshile lo muntu. Mara nangu futhi uthi umele. We dealt with something on those lines.
Those are my submissions, man.
Okay.
Remember the infamous advocate Mjiako, who apparently was standing in for accused number 2, but accused number 2, Wangani Ntanzi, is like, I don't know him, who hired him, who paid him, who is he? So that is what Judge Rata is referring to in this case. Again, we still cannot find a plausible cause to explain the disappearance of Advocate MNGOMEZULU. What are your thoughts in the comment section? Where do you think he is? Should he have granted Judge Rata an ounce of respect and given him a text message? Or maybe Judge Rata would have just blue ticked him. What is really going on in this court? Clearly, Judge Rata has no control of his courtroom.
Okay, we'll just keep quiet. Yes, let's see what you say. Ask him. Sir,
Ungasukuma music.
did you contact your advocate, or were you contacted by your advocate for today?
Ummeli wakho uye wamshayela ucingo noma yena uye wakhulumisana nawe ngalelo daba leli lanamhlanje ngilibele ngokutolikela ngalo. No my lord.
Nothing.
Lutho.
Okay.
I do not have access to the phone, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Moses Sivia, accused number 1, stands up to answer the judge and says, listen, I can't speak for MNGOMEZULU. I don't know where he is. Judge Rata asks again, and he says, listen, I don't know if you know, I'm in prison, okay? In prison, we don't have phones. That was hilarious. Like, Rata is just looking for any answers at this point. If he could send out a search party for MNGOMEZULU, he would, because he cannot believe the level of disrespect he's experiencing today.
Because I can find no justification that we can't see it on Friday. The witness that Mr. Baloyi intends to call, I think it's only a phone call away. They've got all the resources. There are more than 5 cars that are parked outside there. They can clear the road. It can be brought here on Friday, then we can proceed. And in view of what the court has just indicated on the concerns that the JP has in respect of how this case is being conducted, I think it will only be in the interest of justice that we consider to be sitting on Friday. So that's number 2. But straight away, I would have suggested that we continue throughout recess. Yes, unless the court finds it very difficult that the court...
Me, I can sit even at night. Don't worry about me.
That is my viewpoint. There's nothing that would really bar us, unless my colleagues have got their own personal and different reason why we cannot be seated on recess. But on Friday, if we were to limit the issues, I can find no reason why you can't sit on a Friday.
As you know, tomorrow is a public holiday. Obviously, the other defense team members and Baloyi, there must be some kind of burnout, and they're saying, you know what, let's just meet up on Monday. Let's make this one long weekend, because you surely know we deserve it. But Mnisi is that co-worker, guys. I know you have that co-worker. That co-worker, the overachiever, the one who's like, weekend for what? Let's keep burning the midnight oil. So Nisi says, no, let's meet up on Friday. There's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't work on Friday. We should work on Friday. It is in the interest of justice, as he reminds us all. Mzansi, your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have that coworker at your job. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the love on the videos. Remember to like the videos. Remember to like this video. I saw the likes improve in my last video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Catch you on our next upload. Enjoy the holiday tomorrow.
This morning, Mr. MNGOMEZULU told him that he will be available on Friday. Is that what you're saying?
Indeed, and he did follow that through with a message to say he'll be available on Friday.
Also, he texted you,
Yes, he sent
but
me
you
a
can't
message.
text the judge.